Well, I started as a police dispatcher in 2006 for the town of Long Beach. And then I became a full-time police officer actually on July 25th of 2011 for Michigan City. So just shy of 10 years as a police officer. My dad was on the LaPorte County Sheriff's Office for a while when I was younger, but I remember him picking me up from preschool in the police car, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And so from there, it was always something I was interested in doing. And I actually ended up going to college first for building and construction management, and then I was actually in a motorcycle accident and decided at that point that I wanted to do a career change and changed to criminal justice and criminology. You know, when there's parents that are fighting and their kids are there, that's one of my biggest irritations I have, is when people are doing that and they're doing it in front of their kids, because it's never the kid's fault that mom and dad or boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever is in their family, it's not the kid's fault that they're having an issue. So a lot of times I'll turn it back around on them and say, hey, you know what, you're doing this in front of the kids. There's no purpose for it. You know, let's figure out a way to resolve this without doing it in front of the kids, because the kids don't need to be around that. Try to leave this way. You have a decent view. So they were going opposite directions, and the truck was turning onto the road that the other car was on, and she is saying she doesn't even know, she didn't hit the person, but that person's saying it, they clear as day did. And what it looks like is they were trying to go around the snow, it looks like the back of the truck kind of slid over a bit and just barely tapped that other car. I'd say the biggest challenge we have is media, or the way that people are depicting police officers currently. It's always the bad police officers that stand out, and that's what everybody sees, is the bad police officers, when really there's only a select few actual bad police officers. The majority of the police officers are here because they want to be, and they want to actually help people and be there for people and do what, you know, most people think police officers are here for. You know, a lot of times when we go on calls, you know, just because of what people see, they don't like us, they don't trust us, they don't want us even to be there and help them. And I think that's a huge hurdle for us, is to gain, you know, the trust of those people, to show them, hey, you know what, I'm not here to put you in jail, I'm here to help you and do what I can for you. He almost rear-ended me. He was probably doing close to 100 and almost rear-ended me out on Mirror. Watch for that vehicle. Like I said, I'm not sure if it went east or west on 12.
The west is clear on 12. He crashed on 1,000 north. There's a bumper in the roadway. Looks like he went towards County down 1,000. He crashed his car here just off of 12. Lost control of it.
All right, so that was his bumper.
8292. I found that vehicle 500 west in 1,000 north.
That's why you can run, but eventually we'll catch you.
Individuals down here stated they saw that vehicle pass them heading southbound.
Footprints went through the woods from where he crashed up the tracks to 1,000, and I'm just not sure which direction he went from there. But it had to be, I mean, it would have had to be this way, or he got picked up, because the issue is that we came from 12, so we would have seen him. So he had to go this way or duck off somewhere.
Thank you. We're going to put a hold on it, just so you know.
As we were driving past the airport, I looked in my mirror and saw that car coming at an extremely high rate of speed, to the point I thought he was actually going to hit us. So for that, I literally was just gonna, when I turned around in the driveway, all I was gonna do was say, hey, you know, what's the purpose of driving like that? At which point he decided it was time to run from us. So as we were going in, obviously I didn't know which direction he went once we got off of Muir Road on the Highway 12. So it was just kind of at that point a guessing game of where he went. And as we were passing 1000 North, which is this county road here, I saw the snow disturbed and kind of pushed into the roadway right at the corner of 12 and 1000, which is what grabbed my attention to look, and that's when I saw the bumper. And then once Sergeant Overly went up that direction, we were able to, he found the car stopped. And then once, I don't know if you guys saw, once I stepped down into the snow looking over the car, that's when we were able to determine that there were footprints that went in through the woods over to the train tracks. He came out on 1000 North off the train tracks, but we don't know where he went from there, whether or not someone picked him up, or if he's literally buried himself in snow hiding somewhere. The sheriff's office came, and one of the sergeants there, Sergeant Hahn, is one of their canine officers, and he determined with what we had that we wouldn't be able to use his dog to locate the person. So from there, obviously with the license plate, we're able to run the person and see who the car is registered to. So from there, we've impounded it. So now for them to be able to get the car out of impound, they have to go through the police department for it to be released, and then try to interview them regarding, you know, who was driving or whatever. But I'm going to work on, at some point, I'll get the car camera footage. I'll see if I can get a picture of him off of there. But if we can get a driver's license picture or something of him that I can identify as him, then we'll just put out or apply for warrants for him to be arrested for this entire incident, at which point then, once the warrants come out, eventually he would get arrested and then go to court for it.